welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making Rusna's hot and spicy soup, and I'm going to be making rice cakes, tteokbokki, to put inside the soup, and I'm going to be making with the rice paper. Yes, you heard right, rice paper. We're not going to be using flour or anything, and I'm going to show you how to make the rice paper first. So let's get started. So in a bowl you're going to get some cold water, and you're going to be getting rice paper, dunking it in, getting it all sides, all of it wet basically, and you're going to make tteokbokki rice cake with 3 sheets of rice paper, and you're going to layer it on top of each other. Like so. So I'm going to make 4 rice cakes with cheese inside, cheese slices, and I'm going to do the rest plain. So now you layered the 3, they've gone soft. You're going to unwrap the cheese slice, and you're going to place it in the middle like so. Fold it in like so. And then you're going to start rolling it very tightly, like you would sushi. So tightly as you can, you're going to roll it up. And make sure it's really tightly and there's no air. You don't want the cheese, or opening, you don't want the cheese to melt and come out. Like this. Very simple. Try to get all the air out of the rice paper. So I'm going to do 4 of them. Don't forget, you don't soak them all in together, otherwise they're going to just get into a huge mess, one by one. As you can see, there's no openings and it's tightly sealed, so none of the cheese can come out. Now we're going to do the plain ones. They're going to be slightly thinner than the cheesy ones. This is the closest texture and taste you're going to find to the original rice cake. The chewy and what do you call it? Chewy, yeah, chewy. So let that soften up. Whilst we're waiting to soften up, I would advise you to cut through these ones to make it into the right size, because obviously the cheese is going to come out. With this one, you can cut it through the middle to your preference size, original size of the rice cake. So now that it's done, soft, I'm going to roll it up tightly as you can. Make sure all the water and airs come out. Like so. Can you see? Just like the rice cake, original rice cakes. So I'm going to do a few more of them. So now I've done a few of them. I've got 7 of them. And I used 3 sheets of rice paper. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them in half. So that makes 14 rice cakes there. So I'm going to use 14 rice cakes plain and then 4 cheese rice cakes. Now I'm going to set them aside and start on the soup. Can you see how they stuck to the plate? So when you put them aside, make sure you've placed them separate and not stuck to one another. They're going to stick to one another, otherwise I'm having problems speaking today. So there we go. So now I've chopped up 5 garlic cloves and I'm going to chop up 4 spring onions. Make sure to wash them first. So now I've got half a kilo of chicken breast here, and they're already cut into strips, so I'm going to cube them up into small pieces about this size. So we heated this pot up and we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Let it warm up and we're going to add in the chicken. And you're going to fry it until the chicken has gone white. You can use it on medium heat, but I've got it on the lower side as I'm using a clay pot, so I don't want that to break, so I'm using it on low heat. So as you can see, I'm sorry guys, it's not that clear, it's pretty dark in there, it's gone white, so we're going to transfer it into a bowl. So in the same pan we're going to add another tablespoon of oil. Where's it? And we're going to add in the spring onions. Give it a mix for about a minute or so. And basically we're going to really bang everything in at this stage. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of gochjang paste, which I've made at home, so it's alcohol free. You'll find it on one of my videos how to make that. Very easy. Mix that in properly. And to that you're going to add in a cup of tomato paste. You can use tomato soup. Give it a mix and let it cook for a further minute. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of extra hot sauce and 3 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of salt. Give it a mix. I'm so sorry you can't see everything clearly, being a black pot, deep as well. So as you can see, the colour has gone, this colour. Now we're going to add in the garlic cloves, chopped up garlic cloves. And to that we're going to add in the chicken again. Give it a mix. So after about a minute or so, I'm going to add in about 3 glasses of water. You can add more or less, depends how thick you want it. I like it in between. Oh, now you can see the colour. This is the closest to a Korean soup you're going to get. And now you're going to let it boil for about about 15 minutes on medium heat. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention I'm going to add in a naga, extra spicy naga at this stage. Don't forget it is a hot and spicy soup. So it's been about 15 minutes now. I'm going to bang in the fish cakes. And then grind some black pepper in. And now I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of garlic granules. The more the better, you can put more in. The garlic makes all the difference. So now I'm going to let it cook for another 2 minutes before I turn the heat off. So just before that, I'm going to add in the rice cakes we've made. Let it simmer on low heat for about 2 minutes and then you can turn the gas off. So there we go guys, Rusna's hot and spicy chicken soup. Can you see how soft that is? So comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, bye.